I think we're about done. Let me use my usual practice of asking you, Ambassador, you the witness, if there's anything that you wish you hadn't said, anything you wish you...
I wish I hadn't said?
Anything that you want to make sure that we hear based upon the totality of the questions that you've been asked, and any thoughts that came to you while you were sitting there?
Sure, and I'll have to... You get a lawyer talking, and they don't stop talking. I think the point I want everyone to take away is that we can't just keep the status quo. Okay, if we continue the type of trade policy and the global trade system we've been working under for decades, then we'll continue to have the result we have, which is that all the manufacturing has gone to China and Vietnam and elsewhere, and that all of our manufacturers and all the 70,000 factories we lost following NAFTA and WTO accession of China, none of that will change. So we have to have a change, and it would be wonderful to have years and years to develop, the ideal trade and industrial policy and then implement over several years. We don't have that kind of time. The Biden administration, they did a lot of studies on critical supply chains, which I thought were interesting, and I read them. And to the ranking member's point, President Biden kept the tariffs, on China. We have to move forward. We have to take action. I am constantly trying to find ways to calibrate the tariff program. The president is too. He had an interview yesterday where he talked about the possibility of calibration. We're going on a country-by-country basis to open markets, to export more. That helps achieve balance. We're trying to use tariffs to control the import flow so we don't have this giant deficit that drives offshoring. I can't control other countries. I can influence them if I have leverage, which is what tariffs give me. They protect our industry, but they also give me leverage, and that's why we keep some of the tariffs and we take some of them off. And we're going country by country. If you look at the program that's been established, the highest tariffs are in China and Asia and Vietnam and these places where there's a lot of overcapacity. And it's not about being anti-China or anti-anybody. It's about being pro-American, pro-American worker. And kind of the farther you get away from that locus of overcapacity, the lower the tariffs get. Do we have tariffs on our allies, Japan, Korea, EU? Yeah, sure we do. They have giant surpluses with us that many exist because of non-market practices. It's not because Europe's competitive. They have terrible policy when it comes to energy and regulation and all this stuff. It's because they have unfair trade practices. And by the time you get to the Western Hemisphere, that's where we have the lowest tariffs. And that's not a mistake. That's strategic. That's where we want to have a lot of our supply chains. So we need to get to a world where we have trade, but the trade is managed, it's balanced, it's for the benefit of American workers and producers. We have to have that, because if we just keep going with the status quo, it's not going to work. We're not going to get to a situation where we can weather whatever geopolitical storms are coming. Anyway, maybe I'm a little dramatic, but this is what we're trying to do. It's what we are doing.
No. I indicated over a long period of time that we needed trade agreements but we also need them enforced. But the other corollary to that was we need fair trade, and I would just highlight the importance of the non-tariff barriers when we negotiate trade agreements. It's not just the most important part may not just be the percentage of the tariff. It may be or the non-tariff issues that are keeping our products out, even if we have no tariff at all. And so others have been very successful in finding ways of keeping American products out of their economies, out of their country, even though the tariffs could be the same. Mr. Ambassador, anything else?
No. Thank you for your time. Appreciate your questions and happy to work with any of you on anything.
Thank you for your time and your presence here today. This hearing will be concluded in a moment. First of all, we'd indicate that members of the committee may submit written questions to you. We would ask that they do so very rapidly, and we would ask that you and your team respond to them rapidly as well.
We will do so. Thank you.
With that, the hearing is adjourned.